Mr. Speaker, Rabbie Burns once poignantly wrote that man's inhumanity to man makes countless thousands mourn. And it is with those words echoing in all of our hearts that we send our thoughts and our prayers to all of those suffering in the Middle East. The abhorrent terrorist attack by Hamas on the Jewish people in the Israeli state, it was a crime against our common humanity, and it must be condemned unequivocally. And what more powerful response can we have than to seek to protect the shared innocence and the shared humanity of both Israeli and Palestinian civilians? And what that will require is a lot. It will require the defeat of Hamas. It will require the safe return of all those hostages who have been taken. And it will require the opening of humanitarian corridors so that people can escape Gaza and aid get in. It will require medicine and water and electricity for hospitals so that people who are injured can be treated. It will require no collective punishment. In order to make all that happen, it will require international leadership and international diplomacy. On these isles, that responsibility will fall to the UK Prime Minister, and I very much wish him well in making that happen. And right across this chamber, we all need to be very, very conscious that history will judge us on our response, not just to these abhorrent attacks, but to the humanitarian crisis which is undoubtedly unfolding in Gaza. Let us not be on the wrong side of history.
Mr. Speaker, I thank the honourable gentleman for his remarks and would agree with him that this crisis does demand that the United Kingdom steps up diplomatically to make a difference, to bring about peace and stability, and that is what we have done over the past week. As I alluded to in my statement, Foreign Secretary being the first person to visit Israel and had spoken to multiple of his counterparts, and myself in the same vein, working with allies across the region to make sure that we can work together to bring about a successful and peaceful resolution, but also recognising the scale of the humanitarian situation that is unfolding and playing a leading role in helping to alleviate it, not least with our announcement today of considerably more aid for the Palestinian territories, building on our strong track record as one of the leading providers of aid to the region, and that will continue.